Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, and in today's video I want to show you guys how to transform this witch hut into an amazing witch farm for 1.18. Now I'm not sure if this is going to necessarily work on Bedrock, so I do have to try that at some point to see if this works, but it does definitely work on the Java edition for Minecraft 1.18. Now there are some differences in 1.18 with mobs being able to spawn, and I am actually using a modified Shulkercraft a witch hut, or witch farm. So let's just go ahead and kind of jump into it. Everything that you guys are actually going to need is going to be on the screen right now for you guys. So just go ahead and grab everything that you need. Pause it if you need to, but we're just going to go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, so the first thing that you actually want to do is find yourself a witch hut and something that looks kind of like this. You don't want any major hills around it as possible. We can get rid of the trees relatively easy, but this has a lot of water around it, so we won't really have to do any like mob proofing really around the entire area. Just a little bit with the torches, but we don't have to torch spam like we used to have to do in order to light this place up. So the first thing that we're actually going to do is we're just going to go ahead and remove these trees. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Now, once those trees start to despawn, we can actually go ahead and prep our build. I'm actually going to be building it out of spruce because that's what the witch hut is actually made out of anyway. We're going to put a temporary block right off of the fence post, and then we're going to want to go ahead and put our spruce. Break down that temporary block, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So right here, and then we want a spruce right there. And then you want to go up 2 higher, and that's where another one is going to be. And then 2 higher on this side. And then we want to place one right below it and right below it. Now, every witch hut is going to be slightly different. Some might have more grounds. You might have to do a little bit of digging around the area, but hopefully that makes sense. Now, you want to go to this very back corner, and you just want to go one above it. One above it, and then you want to come down 2, so right there, and then delete everything in the center. Then you want to come down 2, and then we're going to come down 2 there and 2 there. Now at this point you can actually go ahead and completely destroy the witch hut, and this is what it should look like when you're done completing or clearing out the witch hut. Now what we want to do is connect up everything that we actually have for the blocks, and you want to start with this bottom layer here. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill this in completely. Now at this point in time, you should have a 7x9 platform. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now what you're going to want to do is just go ahead and extend it 1. I'm actually going to do it on this side right here. Does not matter which side you have, but just whatever the one side that is currently 9, so then it will make it an 8x9 platform. Now from here, what you actually want to go ahead and do is come around and make a ledge on both sides of the platform. And we got to do that on the other side. And there we go. And then what we need to do here is we need to come up another angle just like that. And then we need to do that on this side as well. And then what you want to do is grab your trapwire hooks, and then you want to put your 7 trapwire hooks there, and then you want to put them on the other side as well. And then we're going to go ahead and place down our trap doors. And then you want to put another layer of spruce behind it, just like that. And then at this point in time, what you can do is you can actually go ahead and fill all of this in with water. Nice thing about working with swamp is you have access to plenty of water. Don't have to create yourself an infinite water source. Makes it pretty easy to work with. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and attach all of this with string so that you have both sides connected all the way across. And then do that for every single tripwire hook. Now either side, you can go ahead and grab your redstone dust, and you're just going to put a layer or a line of redstone dust there, and it's going to light up because there is actually a witch demonstrating it here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put a redstone torch right there. It'll actually fire, and then you actually go ahead and go across like this. But what we need to do is we need that witch to go away. Use us, witch, but you're kind of in the way. And then we can finish up our redstone here. Just like that. And then what's going to happen as soon as we drop into it, the water will actually release and trigger, and it will actually push the witches where they need to go. Now, basically, you want to recreate this another 3 separate times. Haha, witch, you are not going to be able to get up on your platform any longer. Good riddance for that. So you proof that it actually works. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with the floor first. Now that you have your floor in place, you want to put a row of spruce planks right across the back there, so nothing gets there. And then what you're going to do is cover up over the tripwire hooks as well. And then you want to go up another layer. And then come back a layer like that. And then you can actually get rid of that one. And then put a row just like that. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So you're going to put a row above the tripwire hooks. And then another row. And then you're going to put kind of a staircase out. And then you're going to place in your tripwire hooks again, your 7 tripwire hooks. Then do the same thing on the other side. Then you want to grab your spruce planks here, and we're actually going to go ahead and create one more row around the back side there. And then you can actually go ahead and put your other row right there. Then put in your trapdoors, and then just go ahead and open them. And then place down your water. And then go ahead and put your string and attach each of the tripwire hooks. And then we need to mirror what we did on the bottom side. So you just need to put an extra block there. Go ahead and put your redstone line here with a redstone torch right at the end. And then a redstone line of dust right there. So that when you jump into this area, the same thing will actually go ahead and repeat itself. And then we just have to do that one more time for the last layer. And now that you have your last layer in, you just need to make sure that we cover up the water right here. Now we need to put our line of redstone, obviously right here, with the redstone torch right behind it again. And a line of redstone dust. All right, now we actually need to go ahead and put a roof on the platform. So you can actually go ahead and use slabs for that. That will actually make it pretty easy. And then that will actually make it spawn proof as well. So just go ahead and finish up your roof right now. And then you need to make sure that at this point in time, everything that is spawnable, you make sure that you go ahead and place a slab or something that will make it non-spawnable. Again, like carpet or a button or anything along those lines. So anything that's got a spot that it can easily spawn something. Nothing should spawn on redstone dust, so you shouldn't have to worry about the other side. But looks like we got one there. You could also probably delete those as well. And there we go. So now you have your 3 platforms just like that. And then anywhere that you stand, you're going to go ahead and get a wave of water to come through. I'm not sure where the witch decided to run off to. It looks like she maybe despawned, I guess. I guess the cat's over there chilling out. So now what we need to do here is we're going to extend everything by 1 except for the bottom row here. We're going to go up the sides all the way to the very top by 1. And then we also need to go down by 1 as well. So just kind of go up the side all the way up to the top by 1. And then what you want to do is you want to come out just 1 right here. And then you actually want to go ahead and dig down 2. So have a nice deep trench right there. And then just go ahead and fill this in. And then you want to get rid of all of the water that is currently in there. If you have land, then you don't have to obviously worry about this part of it. We want to get rid of all the water. And you want it to be too high so that the witches actually can't get out of the system. If you want to decorate it, go ahead and do that now. Once you've completed your trench, you can actually just go and place a bucket of water on both sides, and then right where there's the middle and where you stop moving, because the water will push you to it, just go ahead and place a sign. Nothing needs to be on the sign, and then go ahead and dig down at least a couple, because you don't want the witches to be able to escape right here. If you want to be able to decorate this up, go ahead and do that. It doesn't need to be decorated if you don't want it to be. And then what I recommend is that you go ahead and go down to more. So this bottom one will actually be a hopper, and it will be facing into that stone right there, and then you're going to have one coming up. So we'll actually get rid of these two just so we can kind of see what we're doing. You can see that the tail is facing this way, and we're actually going to go ahead and place down our chest, which will just go right here. Now you guys can create whatever system that you guys would like going forward. It's completely up to you. And if you want to, what you can do from here is, if you want to grab your tinted glass so you can see everything that's coming down into the system, once you kind of come down into this area, you can go and do that. Or you can actually block this off. Just make sure that you don't have a regular block above that chest. Either way will actually work just fine. And then you can actually just go ahead and fill this entire front wall all the way in. And then make sure that you go ahead and you slab up over it so that nothing can go ahead and spawn. And then this is what your box should look like. It's not the prettiest box in the world, but it will definitely do the trick. Now on this side, you want to do is go find the middle. So that should be right about here. And then you just want to go down and a couple, and then you just want to dig over to where your chest would be at. And there we go. We've actually dug all the way over to it. We can actually get into the chest just fine. If you want to decorate up down here, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Well, ultimately what you need to do is you need to find out where this is at. And then what you want to do is grab your rails and your 24 minecarts. And you're going to go ahead and play a rail system there, and then just go ahead and put your 24 on here and go ahead and do that now. Now, once you have 24 minecarts there, you can actually just go ahead and block that back up if you choose to. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a tinted piece of glass right there just to make sure that there's no light emitting. Now you want to go to where your minecarts are actually at, and you want to figure out what level they're at. So they're roughly about 59, and you want to go up 128 blocks from the actual killing chamber. You do not want to go any further than that. If you have servers that are only like 96, then only go 96 blocks. Whatever it might be for your specific setup, that's how many blocks you want to go up from whatever level you're currently at with your hopper minecarts. And then once you get up to the very top, what you want to do is go ahead and place down a AFK platform. This is 128 blocks up above. Now I'm actually just going to go here and sit for just a few minutes so you guys can see what kind of drops we get from this witch farm. It's now been 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what goodies we got from this witch farm with just in a few minutes. Alright, so you can actually hear a witch already right here. So let's go ahead and open this up. And this is what we got in just a couple of minutes worth of time. I don't even think it was quite 5 minutes. It was more probably like 3.5 minutes or so. But we got some okay goodies, and you're going to get some decent stuff from this witch farm. So hopefully this does help you guys out. And if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming. Bye-bye.